Hey everyone, Dimitri here, bringing you another video about my insights into the crypto world. So today I wanted to do a review on the Ledger Nano S, and I just got mine last week, a month ahead of schedule, so I'm super pumped. And I just wanted to share what my experience and what I think about the Ledger Nano S and why I got it in the first place, and some other things I kind of found out along the way. And at the later part of the video, I will show you how to actually manage and use the apps that Ledger provides to trade cryptocurrencies. So first things first, why did I get a hardware wallet? And that's basically just a higher level of security when storing my cryptocurrencies. If you store on exchanges like Coinbase, Gemini, Binance, or anything else where they have access to your private keys, if a hacker hacks those exchanges and gets access to your private keys, they can steal all your funds. Same with software and desktop wallets like Exodus. If an attacker gets access to your computer and is able to grab your private keys, unfortunately, they can steal all your funds. With hardware wallets, the private keys are right on the hardware device. So in order for somebody to steal your funds, they have to have access to the physical device and they have to know the PIN code to access it. So that's way safer than the alternative. Another option that some people use with really high amounts of Bitcoin is the paper wallets, and I don't think I have enough Bitcoin to use those. Plus, I just want to have a hardware device to actually trade my cryptos. So I also was researching Trezor when deciding on which hardware wallet to buy, and after doing my research, I decided on the Ledger Nano S for a few reasons. Number one, you can actually trade more cryptocurrency with the Ledger Nano S than you can with the Trezor. You can also, I really like the Chrome application that they built. It has a really nice design. And the device itself, I think it's really elegant and sleek. So I kind of just decided on that for my own preference. And another small thing is that they offer a longer USB cable, which I think is nice. The one you get with Trezor is very short. So those are my reasons for getting the Ledger Nano S. Really happy with it so far. And if you guys want to get yours, they are back in stock on the Ledger site, and I would highly advise everybody to get these wallets on the actual ledgerwallet.com website, which is the manufacturer of these hardware wallets, and not on Amazon, eBay, or anywhere else, even if you see a cheaper price. The reason for that is there have been cases of people writing down the security phrases when they initially set up the hardware wallets, then selling them on third-party sites, and basically along with the security phrases. And later when somebody actually uses the wallet, somebody can then recover with those phrases that they wrote down. They can take a picture of them or something else and steal all the funds from the person that they sold it to. So I really wouldn't recommend it, buying it on Amazon or anywhere else. Go straight to the Ledger site. And I'll leave a link in the description. So if you want to buy this wallet, it is an affiliate link. So thank you so much if you do use it. And right now, the Ledger Nano S goes for 79 euros, which is just under $100. And the shipping is free, which is nice. So that's kind of an overview of why I have a hardware wallet, why I chose the Ledger Nano S over the Trezor, and kind of my experience thus far. So let's actually get into what applications you would need to use to set up the wallet, how you would open up the Bitcoin wallet to send or receive somewhere, and what everything looks like. So let's jump to that next. Alright guys, so this is the Ledger website, and before I get into what applications Ledger provides and how to use them, I actually wanted to mention a few things that I didn't earlier, which I think are pretty important. So first and foremost, you get this recovery sheet in the box with your hardware wallet, and during the setup phase, you will write down 24 words on the back of this recovery sheet. And you have to keep this in a very safe place, because if anybody gets access to this, they can basically steal all your funds. So for the purpose of this video, I have it with me, but after I'm done, I'm going to store it in a safe place, and I advise you to do the same. Don't leave it around or on your table or for anyone else to easily find. And basically, the reason you have this recovery sheet and you have those security phrases is if you lose your hardware wallet, or if somebody steals it, of course they would need a PIN to get in, but still, you don't have access to your hardware wallet and to your funds, right? So basically, this recovery sheet and the security phrases will allow you to back up or restore your wallet without the device to have access to your funds before you get a new hardware wallet to manage those funds. So it's a good idea to, write them down in a legible manner, hopefully, and then store the recovery sheet in a safe place. So that's the first thing. The second thing I wanted to mention is the fact that you don't have to have the hardware wallet plugged in to receive money into your address. So basically, if you get cloud mining payouts or if somebody pays you, that process happens on the blockchain in terms of all the confirmations, and it's being assigned to your wallet. So basically, next time you plug in your hardware wallet, it's going to rescan the blockchain, see that you got some money sent over to you, and update your balance accordingly. So you do not have to have the hardware wallet plugged in at all times. And kind of adding on to that, I didn't mention whether there's like an on and off switch or if it's safe to unplug it at any time and how that works. And basically, there's definitely no battery that you have to plug into the outlet for or recharge. The USB powers the device. So if you want to turn it on, you simply plug the micro USB piece into the hardware wallet. And if you want to power it off, you simply unplug it. So here I'm going to plug it in when I want it on, and I'm going to unplug it when I'm done with it. And there's nothing wrong with unplugging it. There's no extra process. There's no off button to push on the app or anything else to do. When you're done, you just simply unplug it. It's not unsafe or bad. So I wanted to go over those things first before jumping into the applications. So let's get into those. All right, so this is the Ledger website. To get to the apps, you would just simply click the apps button in the top navigation bar, which will bring you to this page. You would scroll all the way down for a full list of the apps that Ledger provides. On the left side are the wallet apps. So there are 3 wallet apps. The first one is the main one where you work with Bitcoin and all the other altcoins that Ledger allows you to work with, other than Ethereum and Ripple. So if you want to work with Ethereum and Ripple, you'd have to download and install separate wallets for those. But I actually do not work with Ethereum and Ripple right now, so I'm just using this main Ledger wallet, Bitcoin and altcoins wallet app. On the right side, you have the management apps. So the first one is the Ledger Manager application that allows you to install or remove the cryptocurrencies on your hardware wallet. And I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. The last application is the Ledger Authenticator, just an added layer of security to validate your transactions with the phone. So let's say you want to add a cryptocurrency to your wallet. You would simply go into this Ledger Manager application and download it. After it's installed, you would open it up, and it's going to say to begin, connect to your Ledger wallet. So to do that, you simply plug in the micro USB, and the other USB is connected to your computer. So the micro USB goes into the Ledger wallet. Then it's going to ask you for your PIN code. So you would go through that. I will quickly just show the user interface for a bit, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. But basically, this is the screen to enter your PIN code. You would just use the top buttons to select the correct number. And when you've selected the right one, let's say, my PIN code started with 1, I would just use the top 2 buttons to confirm that. So let me enter my real PIN code. 1 second. Okay, and then when it loads, after you've entered your PIN code, you will be able to see all of the cryptocurrencies that you've added to your wallet, along with settings and everything else. So as you can see, I have Dash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. All right, so then you'll be able to use the application to then add or remove cryptos from your hardware wallet. So let's remove Litecoin just to show you that, just to show you what it looks like. So you simply click this trash can button if you want to remove. And it's now trying to remove, but it's going to ask for your confirmation. So it's going to say allow Ledger Manager. And then you can either click the X or the check mark. I'm going to go with the check mark. And it's removing it. Let me double check. And Litecoin is not here. So let's add it back in. So you can do this for any cryptos. I'm just using Litecoin as an example. So to add a crypto to your hardware wallet, to the Ledger Nano S, you would simply click this down arrow. And it's going to say installing application. Now it's saying processing on the device. And there it goes. Now, because I already installed Litecoin before, it didn't ask me for the confirmation to allow Ledger Manager to do it. But if I were to, install Dogecoin, for example, it would ask for the confirmation the first time you do it. Oh, that's another thing I should actually mention. Yeah, you can only add so many cryptocurrencies that you want to work with at a time to the Ledger Nano S. So right now I have Bitcoin, Dash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So if you want to work with some other cryptos, you would simply remove one of the ones that you have installed and add the one you want to work with, and that's how you would go about that. You don't lose funds for adding or removing cryptos from your wallet. Your funds will still stay there, you just won't be able to manage them with the application or the hardware wallet until you reinstall that cryptocurrency on your hardware wallet. So it's good that we ran into that. So that's the Ledger Manager. Now let's jump into actually managing your Bitcoin or any other cryptos. So to do that, you would download and install one of these wallets. I have the Ledger Wallet Bitcoin and altcoins, so let me open that up. When you open it up, it says to begin, connect and unlock your Ledger wallet, which I already did. Now what it wants is for me to actually select one of the cryptos that I want to work with, double click it on the device, and then I'll be able to manage it on this application. So I'm going to navigate over to Bitcoin, click the top two buttons, and then it's going to say opening your wallet. So as you can see, I have about 654,043 Satoshis worth of Bitcoin on my account, about 60 bucks. These are the two transactions that were from Gemini that the Ledger actually received. And let me just show you what this looks like. So basically you can send money over here. You can send whatever amount your balance allows you to. And I love the transaction fees over here, have always been super low, but you can actually choose the transaction fee. You can have a standard one, a low one, or a custom fee, as well as the high transaction fee for fast confirmation. But even for a high transaction fee, it's 21 cents to send $46. So that's pretty good. So this is how you would send money. You simply, select an address or paste in an address you want to send it to, say the amount, select your fee, and click send. Very straightforward process. For receiving, you click receive, then you say display address on device. Oops, let me click that. And basically, when copying this over, in order to use it, you have to check the address on the device to make sure it's not different from what you're seeing on the screen. And this is the address that I am seeing. So I'm going to click the check mark. And this is added, I believe, last month after there was actually a hacker that was able to inject a different Bitcoin address into someone's wallet when they were trying to receive or send funds. So this is basically just an added security layer, which I think is a good thing. So that's all I had for you today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really hope you found that helpful. And, I just wanted to show you a safer way to store your cryptos. So if you found this video useful, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy investing.